Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to trooper arrested charged with raping women during traffic stop. This sounds like it's going to be definitely a tragic and unfortunate situation. You know, we look at the police officers for safety, and you know, it's always a crazy, sad scenario when the people that are put in charge of our quote-unquote safety are out here doing heinous, disgusting things like this. But before we, talk too much about what happened, let's actually find out the details and see what's going on. Let's do it.
The highway patrol trooper's arrest, charged today with raping a woman following a traffic stop. And this case dates all the way back to January.
News 4's Spencer Humphrey is looking over the new court documents, and we should warn you, some details are graphic.
An Oklahoma state trooper allegedly giving a woman an ultimatum when he pulled her over here in South Oklahoma.
Wow, that's pretty insane. Giving an ultimatum is crazy.
City back in January. She could either go to jail or have sex with him. The details in the arrest affidavit for Oklahoma Highway Patrol Trooper Jarquez Evans are disturbing.
Come on, man. A brother. Why? Why did you do this? At the end of the day, it's like when I hear stuff like this, my mind instantly goes to like they're just sick in the head. And at the end of the day, you can't really reason with crazy. But at the same time, nigga was smart enough to go through the academy, go through all these things, get the badge, get the job. He's appears as a normal person. But then again, when you really think about it, like, I guess that's the most crazy people in the world. It's like these niggas be living two lives. They act all normal, but then in the dark, they're evil. Damn, bro.
Investigators say it all started when Evans pulled over a woman for an expired tag near Southeast 29th and High Avenue just before 10 p.m. on January 26th. The affidavit says Evans' body cam and patrol car dash cam were rolling as he walked up to the woman's car, the woman allegedly telling Evans she had an illegal drug pipe inside. Evans ordered her to get out and searched her pockets before then searching inside her car, where he found a sex toy in her purse. Investigators say he brought it up to the woman.
Simp ass nigga. He saw that and started thinking like, oh, maybe she's freaked out. Maybe I can finesse some cheeks out this shit.
Saying mine is bigger, then telling her he wouldn't take her to jail for having the pipe if she would just have sex with him.
He said this with the dash, like, again, I'm sorry I keep pausing. I'm gonna let it rock, but it's just like, it's so dumb to me. Again, it's like I'm happy he said it on cam so he could be caught. But it's like, nigga, there's a fucking, like, they so dumb. You got a cam on your body. What the, bro, these guys are dumb.
The woman later told investigators with the Oklahoma City Police Department that she agreed, and the two drove to a nearby parking lot where Evans got in her passenger seat and had sex with her. The affidavit says she even asked Evans if she would be charged with prostitution for having sex with him, to which he said no, and that he'd taken off his body camera and microphone. Investigators say Evans later bragged to a friend about what happened, but told them the woman is who proposed having sex. OKCPD investigators sent Evans' uniform pants to OSBI's crime lab, where
I'm just curious if she potentially offered that, because it does change the quote unquote, like, it does matter, because he is an officer, so no matter what, he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between being an idiot and a rapist. You get what I'm trying to say? There is a difference. You know what I mean? I don't want to accuse somebody of being a grape if he's an idiot. Is that fair? Are y'all following along with me on that?
tests on them found a fluid stain matching Evans' DNA profile and another likely matching the woman's profile. Evans was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail Friday on charges of rape and forcible sodomy. In Oklahoma City, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
We reached out to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol hoping to ask them some questions about this. A spokesperson would only confirm Evans had been arrested and is currently on administrative leave. They did not tell us how long he's been on leave and if it is paid or unpaid.
Interesting, man. Well, again, this is technically alleged, right? I don't want to cop any bail for him. I don't know the situation. I don't know the guy. I don't care enough about him personally to be trying to protect him. But again, I do think there is a huge difference between being a grape and an idiot. But just overall, we see it time and time again. And I don't know what the solution is for perfect evaluation out of who we are selecting to be our police officers. Because at the end of the day, we spend all this tax money to put these people in position to be our protectors, the ones to enforce the laws. But time and time again, it just seems like there's just too many bad eggs that are, not doing the right thing, making the wrong judgment call, and sometimes just being outright disgusting. So, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. This video was only 2 minutes long, so I found another similar situation that we're going to react to while in this video. It's kind of the same stuff, man. ADP officer arrested, charged with R. It's a different situation. Let's get right into it.
Our top story this morning, an Atlanta police officer is behind bars facing rape charges. Authorities with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office tell us the alleged rape happened in January but wasn't reported until earlier this month. Our Chrissy Diaz live from the Cherokee County Detention Center where that officer is being held. Chrissy, some really disturbing details about how this all happened.
Yeah, this one's concerning, Aisha. We know the officer was not on duty when the alleged rape happened, but that he did identify himself as an APD officer shortly before it happened. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office says Atlanta police officer Lionel Deli and the woman met the day of the assault. And the woman told investigators Deli identified himself as an officer and said he was, quote, conducting an investigation shortly before assaulting her in her home at an apartment
in the crib. Hell no.
Ackworth.
Don't be letting the police up in your house without no warrant, bro. They not allowed. And I am not go do your own research. I am not like the perfect person that knows all the laws and rules, but I do know that ain't no officer gonna be coming up in my crib unless I brought him there, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying. But if I don't want no cop popping up on my shit thinking they can come inside my crib without no warrant. Hell no. Got me fucked up.
Deputies wouldn't say what led him to that apartment complex, but did say they found evidence to support the rape charge.
All sexual assaults are concerning, every single one of them. This one is absolutely no different, but certainly when the suspect is a law enforcement officer, it's even more troubling than it would be otherwise.
Officer Deli turned himself in on Friday. He is currently here in the Cherokee County Jail without bond. APD says they are cooperating fully with the investigation, that Officer Deli has been suspended without pay pending an employment hearing. Aisha.
All right, Chrissy, thank you. This is definitely one we will stay on top of. Thanks.
Yeah, man. This one looks a little bit more concrete. So just disgusting, bro. These are crazy scenarios, man. Again, it's like I'm happy that we're able to shed light on it and talk about it so everybody can be more aware and just kind of just be more vigilant when they, potentially can end up in one of these situations. But it's just like, again, bro, I've never been a big fan of cops, but I'm not going to sit here and act like they aren't needed for society to function, But it just really is fucked up. It's fucked up when the people that are put in positions of power to essentially uphold what is supposed to be the right thing, and then they abuse that power and do some of the most evil and heinous things, So y'all let me know what you guys think about this situation. If you guys have any information that is actually, a little bit more factual or something that, wasn't talked about here in the video, let me know in the comment section. I'm always reading the comments. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Where you at, gang? Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?